What's good, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm having a McDonald's mukbang, a Big Mac and fries, one of my favorites from McDonald's, something I was craving, want to have. I got a Sprite here, you know, my go-to, and look at this. Look at this cup that they give to me. This is what happens when you live in Delaware, y'all. This is what happens. Come on, man. Come on. But I get it, you know. This is where I live. I gotta deal with it. Dealt with it my whole life. Now it's not gonna be any different. All right, so I got the Big Mac, got the fries, got my sweet and sour sauce here for the fries, got some ketchup as well in case I want to change it up. I got the black background going on. I wanted to try it out, see how it feels. I feel like my shirt's kind of like blending in to the background. You know what I mean? Let me fix my jack-o'-lantern thing. Getting in the spirit. Well, I've been in the spirit. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna be reviewing Rob Zombie's newest movie, 3 from H-E double hockey sticks. I don't know what word YouTube flags, so I'm not saying that word. This was requested by Merry-Go-Round. And I'll give you my thoughts on Rob Zombie in this, his newest effort. It just came out about a month ago, and I just watched it today on Amazon Prime. I'm gonna eat the Big Mac, enjoy that, and then we're gonna get into the movie. Mm. Mm. Mm, mm, mm. Mm. Ain't nothing like a Big Mac. I'm finishing this thing off. This thing's good. Mm, mm, mm. I'm gonna do my best not to show that logo again in the video. Very good. I love like burgers and Big Macs for breakfast. I'm one of those people. I probably mentioned this before on the channel, but I love a burger for breakfast. And McDonald's does the all-day breakfast, but they don't do the all-day lunch. I want a burger at 9 o'clock in the morning sometimes, but I gotta wait until 10:30. Come on, McDonald's, give us 24/7 everything then. If you're gonna get breakfast special treatment, give burgers special treatment. I'd appreciate it. Mm. Mm, mm, mm. Mm, mm, mm. You know when you get that craving food that you want? Nothing like it. Nothing like it, period. It just is what it is. And there's nothing else that would satisfy this craving. I could have In-N-Out, which is one of my favorite spots. I could have Five Guys right now. It wouldn't satisfy my craving like that Big Mac does. And I can't wait to dig into those fries. Mm-hmm. So good. And y'all, I know it's not good for me, but they got me in my childhood, so here I am. What are you gonna do? All right, so let's get into the movie review. Again, this was requested by Merry-Go-Round. It's Rob Zombie's latest movie. Again, I don't know what words YouTube flags, so 3 from you know where. It's a Rob Zombie movie, so you could probably fill in the blank there. And even if you get the wrong word, you're still probably right. It stars Sherry Moon Zombie, which, yes, that is Rob Zombie's wife, who is in all of his movies, and I don't believe is in any other movies. Does that tell you something? Also stars Sid Haig and Jeff Daniel Phillips. Rob Zombie uses typically all the same same actors for all of his movies, which, so if you like his movies, there is a continuity there, which I can respect. So what I'll talk about first is just my thoughts on Rob Zombie, excuse me, in general, as a filmmaker. I never really listened to his music, so I don't know, but yeah, I like to bunch my fries. And yeah, if y'all don't know about sweet and sour sauce and McDonald's fries, I probably mentioned that before, but listen. Oh, amazing, amazing. I respect the fact that Rob Zombie always makes the movie that he wants to make. You ever hear that thing, like people that write, like people that are writers or filmmaker, you're a musician, make the album that you want to listen to, write the book that you want to read. Rob Zombie is the make the movie that you want to see guy, and he does not care what anybody else thinks. He's in complete creative control, you can tell. Now, I watched the unrated, not the unrated, I watched the theatrical version of this. So, listen, if it was unrated, it would just be more gore and probably some more language. Yeah. I don't think I'm missing anything. If I am, please let me know, but I don't think I am. But, you know, I could be wrong. He very much makes movies that he wants to make. And I respect that. So this one is the third in a, I guess you could call it a trilogy. There's House of a Thousand Corpses, there's Devil's Rejects, and then there's this one, the newest effort. Kind of follows the same characters. So you got the three you open up with is Captain Spaulding, which is the clown from House of a Thousand Corpses, played by Sid Haig. Rest in peace. He recently passed away. He is a legend in horror films. He plays Captain Spaulding. Then you got Otis Driftwood. I forgot who plays him. My apologies. And then Sherry Moon Zombie plays Baby. Now, all three of them have different fates for the crimes they've committed in the previous films. One has the death penalty. One goes to jail for like 10 years and ends up for parole. And then one escapes. The one that escapes, the person that helps him escape makes them two. And then he tries to break the other one out of prison. How he breaks the other one out of prison is probably my favorite scene in the movie. Very well done, very interesting concept, the way they did it. So, the one that's left in prison is denied parole because they're a psychopath. They're all lunatics. They all are completely unhinged people. They don't like the system, but not only do they not like the system, they take it out on everyday people. So how Otis Driftwood breaks the one that's kept in prison out is he finds the wives of him and his partner. Find the wives of the head of parole board and the warden. Uses them as collateral to get what he wants. They get out. And then now you got three. You got Otis Driftwood. You got his partner helped him escape. And then you got the one left over from the big three. And then they go to Mexico. There's a lot of filler scenes. I feel like they're killing a lot of time before they get to the ending. My thoughts. The movie looks amazing. It has a great look to it. It's very Rob Zombie. It's very gritty. It has like a grindhouse, grimy feel. Of course, there's a lot of gore. There's some language. Well, naturally. But yeah, atmosphere is great. Like I said, that scene is great. After he finds them, there's a scene where a part of that whole, I can't call it a scene, it's more like a scenario. A clown comes by randomly, which I thought was a little bit forced, but hey, I get it. Whatever. Pretty funny, but also pretty crazy as well, as you can expect. And I don't know, that was my favorite scene in the movie. I thought Jeff Daniel Phillips did a great job as the warden in this movie. All the other acting, it's pretty much par for the course. The main of the head of the three is Otis Driftwood, and his acting was okay, but my big negative for the movie mainly focuses on him, but also any other character that it applies to. Every time I was getting into this movie, every time I was like, oh, I'm liking the tone, I'm into the story, I like where this is going. What happens? Rob Zombie injects his terrible dialogue into the movie. I knew it was going to happen. I was into it. I was like, is this going to be one of my favorite Rob Zombie movies? Yeah. And then it's like, take like if you're writing a story, like, hi, how are you? I'm fine. How are you? Take that and it's like a little bit better than that on the equivalent of a horror movie. That's what his dialogue is. Everything else is great. He knows how to direct. He knows how to set a mood. He knows how to set the atmosphere of the movie he's making. He just doesn't know how to write dialogue. Those fries, I'll tell you. So, do I recommend it? If you're into like movies that have gore in it and are just kind of loose and raunchy horror movies, which, listen, if you're into that, there's nothing wrong with that. And sometimes when they're done well. This one I didn't feel like was needed. This wasn't a movie that was necessary at all, in my opinion, but it got made. It's not terrible by any means. It's okay. But that dialogue, man. Like, there's a snitches get stitches line in there. There's one, I forget, they're at the dinner table, like, and after he found their wives of the warden and the warden and the head of the parole, and it's just, oh, come on. And it's not the character. It's not the character's fault. It's the writer. The person writing their dialogue. The character of Otis Driftwood is interesting. It's an interesting comment. He's a lunatic. I totally get the concept of the character. It's just the words that are coming out of his mouth aren't realistic in the context of the film. So, there's that. If you like Rob Zombie movies, you'll like it. I have his all-star cast, and not all of them, but yeah. You'll enjoy it. It's not. If you're just like a casual horror fan, no, I wouldn't recommend it. Nah, you could pass on it. You're not missing anything. But if you like those grimy grindhouse type movies, you'll enjoy it. You'll enjoy it. Rob Zombie, I feel like, is going to make a great movie. I have a feeling. I really want him to, or maybe I just want him to. Maybe it's just me speaking it. And as a movie fan, I want him to make a great movie. And the only way that's going to happen is if he lets somebody else write the words of the characters. Come on, Rob. But on the other side of the token, I respect that he just does what he wants. You know, I can totally respect that. As a movie fan, you know, whatever. He's not making the movie for me. No. But, like, you know, the quality could be upped with better dialogue. It like, cheesy dialogue just takes, I don't know about you guys, but it just takes me out of a movie. I just don't want to watch it anymore once you start saying some corny lines. Like, when I'm watching MCU movies, Marvel movies, I'm into it, and then there'll be some corny joke. And I'm like, oh, gosh, here we go again. Need to inject the dumb humor into the movie again? I digress. But, yeah, it's a fun ride. He's going to make a great movie. I feel like I want him to. Rob Zombie, if you do come across this mukbang and a movie review, I beg of you, let somebody else like write the dialogue, man. You are great at what you do. You know how to set a tone for a movie. He doesn't make my style horror movies. You know, I'm not into that like grimy grindhouse stuff. Look, but I can appreciate one that's done well. Like Devil's Rejects, that was pretty good. I actually like that a lot. I think his best movie is the Halloween 2, when he did the sequel to, he did 2 Halloweens, he did the remake, and he did a sequel to that. I haven't given up on him, but I'm not on my breath. Guys, this was a very good meal. Thank you for taking your time to join me while I ate it, and thank you for listening to my thoughts on this new movie and Merry Go Round. Thank you for your request. I'll be back with another review, another mukbang tomorrow. We are getting closer to Halloween. Hope you guys are enjoying the season, enjoying the weekend before. I have a little story time tomorrow about Frightland that I went to. Didn't want to tell today, kind of want to get my thoughts together, being it just happened. But guys, thank you very much for your time. Have a great weekend. I will see you tomorrow. Until then, take care and be well.